Hi guys and welcome back. Today we are going to test and review the Acmer S2 Pro with a 48 watt module. Testing this laser has been an absolute nightmare, not because of the laser, but because I actually recorded everything and then my SD card chose to override all my footage. So in this video I can't show you the unboxing, I can't show you the setup because my footage is gone. But I bet that's not even what you are interested in watching. So let's cut to the chase and see what this beast can do. This machine is, as you can see, an open top diode laser. When I unboxed this, it all came in parts and I had to build the frame, install the module and everything else. I've never had to assemble a laser before, but it was actually pretty easy to do. Acmer always hand out the easiest manuals for beginners and experienced laser users. I had a big blast of reading this and I could just assemble step by step. So all in all, the assembly process took me around 30 minutes, and when I fired up my laser, it was actually ready to go. I have already done some initial tests, which I recorded and will show you in a bit. But for less than $1,000, you get a 48 watt module, which is really high power for a diode laser. The air assist is really great on this machine, even though the air pump doesn't look like much. One thing you have to be aware of is that you have to purchase an additional honeycomb in case you are going to use this laser for cutting. If you're only intending to use it for engraving cutting boards and stuff like that, you don't need the honeycomb, but I do think it's a really cheap, nice to have for a laser in case you don't want to ruin your table beneath it. Another thing that I'd like to point out is the safety. With the laser, you do get safety goggles also on the module. It's actually protected by this little cover. But when you are working with lasers, first of all, the light isn't good for your eyes, so you have to protect them. Also, since this is an open frame, you could risk that the laser beam will bounce off your material and maybe hit the wall or even worse, yourself. But besides safety, I also really recommend that you either make an enclosure for an open top frame or you buy an enclosure. And that's exactly what I asked Acmer to send with this laser. So for this laser, whoops, I got this. It looks like a tent, but it's actually the enclosure. Although this enclosure might not look as much, it does have this protective glass or plastic on the top and the bottom. So with this you can operate the laser without actually wearing the goggles and having the safety. Another thing that is crucial when it comes to laser engraving is that it does generate an awful amount of smoke when you are burning stuff. So having an enclosure, this one also comes with a hose as well as a fan that will suck in the smoke from the laser and lead it out through the pipe. And that is one thing that I really truly recommend and why I personally prefer enclosed lasers. But an open top frame diode laser can easily work if you just take your precautions. Now, what exactly can a diode laser do? You can cut most materials like wood, MDF, and with a 48 module like this one, it is pretty fast, and also the air assist is really efficient, which means that you don't have a lot of cleanup afterwards. What a diode can't do is clear acrylic and certain lighter colors of acrylic as well as glass, unless you coat it with paint. As long as you coat your glass, you can actually engrave glass on a diode laser. And trust me, I know, because I engraved 400 glasses on another laser that I have. And that is exactly why I also asked Acmer to send me the rotary. I'll not be setting up the rotary in this video, but in case this is a video you'd like to see, make sure to subscribe to my channel and drop a comment below, and I will be working on that video next. But although my SD card got broken and ruined my footage, I actually went ahead and tested the laser. So let's take a look at these results. I am working from a self-built pallet table, which does move a lot. And that is important before I show you the test to understand, because my scoring isn't really nice looking, and that is because the high speed did wiggle with my table while I was doing my test. Instead of just testing this laser with 1/8" or thin material in general, you do get a few test pieces with the laser. I actually went ahead to see how thick I could cut. So my sample is on 10mm poplar plywood, and I must say that the laser did amazing. This test piece was cut in one pass, and although I can't really read my numbers because, as I said, my table is wiggling a lot, it actually cut through in just one pass, and I decided to just stop the test because I already have some settings that actually work. After doing the cut test, I decided to test the scoring, and as you can see, it is really blurry, and that is because of my table. But luckily, when you are engraving, it will only move sideways, and this was my very first test engraving. I wanted to check the different settings of engraving, so I made this little chart. The test engraving I have over here, I ran with 6,000 in speed and 20% power, but I personally like to have a little more depth. So just by increasing to 40, I got a really dark and nice crisp result. I then tried to increase my speed to see if I could go any faster. So I started with increasing to 10,000 and 40 in power. And then I increased the power to 60. I just forgot to type in 60. And this is really, really nice looking, and it was really fast. This laser can do up to 24,000 millimeters per minute, so I wanted to test that as well. But I do know that when you are going that fast, you do want to increase your power to get a pretty result. So this is 24,000 by 60 and 24,000 by 80, which was extremely fast to engrave. But the most impressive part about this test is the amount of char. I hardly have any residue at all, not on the cutting, not on the scoring, not on the engraving, which means that the air assist in this machine is just spot on. So all in all, I am genuinely impressed by the machine. It is cheap, it is fast, and it is powerful. The assembling isn't easy, but once you have it assembled, it is really solid and well built. These parts are really great quality, and you don't feel like it's a toy or something like that. It is a well-built machine. If you are interested in knowing more about the laser, I did drop my affiliate link as well as a discount code in the description. And now that I am done testing, it's time for me to do an actual project, because I will be making a wall-mounted bottle opener, which I plan to turn from a cheap piece of plywood into a luxurious product to sell in my own business. So in case that is something you'd like to watch, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will have it coming up very soon. If you have any other questions regarding this machine or other machines that I've tested, feel free to drop them. Also, I would love to know what you think about this machine, and if there's anything that I missed besides the unboxing and assembly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.